Welcome back. Oscar Wilde is credited as saying, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken." And I've always adored that line. It's so original. And the topic this week, I hope you find it interesting. I find it interesting, and I want to see where it goes. I want to move down a unbeaten path, so to speak. So the topic this week is: Are you a copy or are you an original? And I'm sure it'll lead us in a bunch of different directions. And to some degree, all of us are copies, and there's nothing wrong with that. And when we grow up, we're always watching our parents, our friends, our culture, our media, and we see things that we like and we see things that we don't like, and we mimic. We're incredible mimics, and obviously a wonderful survival technique to be able to see something that somebody else does and copy it. And of course, this can apply to our creativity and our expression. I think all of us had something that we saw someone else do growing up artistically, and we saw somebody play the guitar, or we saw somebody paint, or we saw, who knows what it is, we saw a great sports star, anybody that's doing something, and we copy, 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 and it's our great dream to be able to do it exactly the way that they do it. And for some people, and I think this has to do with our disposition and our countenance and our personality profile, some people really want to be a copy, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with seeing what other people do and then just wanting to do exactly that. And some people are truly, it seems to me, and you can tell me what you think, but they don't want to be original. They want to see what other people do, and they want to live lives of essentially not shaking things up, not creating turbulence or turmoil, and they copy. But other people, as soon as they learn how to play that guitar a little bit, or as soon as they learn how to bang on that piano a little bit, they're making some new tunes. Now, I'm just using music as an example, but this can be in any area. It could be in business, it could be in lifestyle, it could be in travel, it's across the board. The greater principle involved, I think, is: are we interested in being original? Are we interested in being ourselves because everyone else is taken? Now, does God love the person who's original more than somebody who's copying somebody else? How do I know? God loves all of us no matter what we're doing. But I think God gives us all this great playground to play in. I think God says, here's an amazingly infinite playground, and go try things out. Go bang it around a little bit. Go sift and sort. Go find what you like and what you don't like. Many of us, I think, have tried some unconventional lifestyles. We've tried some things that are off the beaten path. We've tried things that have led to great pleasure and great intoxication, and then great pain. And for some of us, that drove us back to towing the line. We had to get back down to fundamental principles of existence. But I know in the recovery movement that that's the case for many of us, but we don't get sober or clean in order to be carbon copies of everybody else. The recovery movement prizes people's originality and really celebrates that, as long as our common welfare comes first. So the point that I want to make is, I think, here's what I think, and I hope it stimulates what you think. I think God really appreciates souls that are breaking new ground, that are taking new ground, that are trying new things. I noticed for myself on the piano, I've been playing it for 3 years now, and boy, I can knock out a Fur Elise by Beethoven, you know, to some degree. But the song Fur Elise did not exist before Beethoven. And now, since it was written, probably, golly, probably millions of people have tried to learn that song. But every now and then, original composers come along, and ask yourself, do I want to play with what other people have composed, or do I want to compose my own life? Do I want to be involved in that? I think God gives us infinite permission and freedom to be original and creative. And I also think that since God and his angels are always watching us, I think the souls that are taking new ground, that are breaking new ground, I think God and his angels up in heaven, they're all, of course, watching TV sets of Earth. They think the Earth channel is the most interesting one. They're mostly tuned into the people that are breaking new ground. Does not mean they don't love with equal love those who are copying and mimicking. It's just what's more interesting, what's more compelling. And I don't know, do you want your TV show to be much watched TV, or do you want to pretty much run somebody else's algorithm? That's the question for the week. I'll see you guys tomorrow.